Come to the next one. Assertive sentences. It's like normal statements. Mohan says, I shall go there. The reporting verb here is says, present tense. The rules are not applicable. The tense and the category must remain the same. So shall cannot change to would. Shall must remain as shall only, based on shall or will. Either of these two is fine. So A and B are gone. Would. Then the reporting verb here is says, present tense. We cannot change the tense of the reporting verb. Based on that, B and C are gone. A is anyway gone. The answer must be option B. Mohan says that he will go there. Shall, will, completely fine. Mohan says that the reporting verb, the tense of the reporting verb remains the same. He will go there. Shall or will, completely fine. The answer must be option D. The next one. He will say to me, I am your neighbor. The reporting verb here is will say, future tense. The rules are not applicable. As you know, the tense and the category must remain the same. I am your neighbor is simple present. Am comes only in the present tense. No ing, not continuous, not perfect continuous. No has or have plus B3, not present perfect. The only category left is simple present, and simple present must remain the same because here the reporting verb is in the future tense. Based on that, option A is eliminated. A says was. Fine. Come to option B. He will say to me. I told you, said becomes said to, says becomes says to, will say becomes will say to. So said becomes said to becomes told, says to becomes tells, say to becomes tell, will say becomes will tell. Right. So come to option B. He will tell me that he is my neighbor. He is my neighbor is simple present. C and D say he will say me. He will say me is the wrong usage. I say you, that is wrong. I tell you that. He will say me, that is wrong. He will tell me that. I will say her is wrong. It must be I will tell her or I shall tell her. Now, as I said, said becomes told, said to becomes told, says to becomes tells, will say to becomes will tell. Right. So A, C and D eliminated. A is anyway gone. The answer must be B. He will tell me that he is my neighbor. He will say me is the wrong usage. I say you is wrong. I said you is wrong. I will say you is also wrong. Must be I told you. I will tell you. I tell you. Right. So answer must be B. I tell you is correct. I told you is correct. I will tell you is also correct. I say you is wrong. I said you is wrong. I will say you is also wrong. So will say is a wrong usage. C and D are eliminated. The answer must be option B. The next one. He said to me, I write a letter. The reporting verb here is said to, past tense. The rules are applicable. I write a letter is simple present. Simple present must become simple past. Based on that, option C is eliminated. C says was writing, past continuous eliminated. Come to option A. He told me that he wrote a letter. He wrote is subject plus V2 simple past. Must be considered. He told me that is the correct usage. He told me he wrote a letter. That is also fine. But I said, he said and said that both are there. Told me that is a correct usage. Said that is a correct usage. Going for the better option. When you compare A and B, which is a better option here? He told me that is a better option here. So Bombay is eliminated. Come Delhi. He told that. Told that is a wrong usage. Delhi is gone. The answer must be option A. He told me that he wrote a letter. The next one. He said to Sneha, I am doing my work. I am doing my work. Am doing is am plus V1 plus ing, present continuous. And present continuous must become past continuous. Based on that, option D is eliminated. D says is present continuous. Option A is eliminated. A says told to Sneha, grammatically wrong, eliminated. Option C is eliminated. C said Sneha. I told you, I said you is wrong. I told you is correct, or else I said to you. Said you is a wrong usage. Said you, say you, will say you, the previous question. Two questions before. Before two questions we discussed it. Will say you, I say you, I said you, all these are wrong, eliminated. The answer must be option B. Come to option B. Now present continuous must become past continuous. He told Sneha that he was doing his work. Was doing is was plus V1 plus ing, past continuous. Present continuous became past continuous, grammatically correct. The next one. He said to me, they have never helped me. They have never helped me is have plus V3, present perfect, and present perfect must become past perfect. Come to it. He told me that they, the pronoun they is a third person here. He said to me, he is the speaker, first person. Me, I am the listener, second person. They becomes the pronoun they becomes the third person. I told you, the third person will remain the same. So they remains as they. He told me that they had helped me. They have never helped me. They had helped me. The meanings are completely opposite to each other. So contradicting each other, in fact, eliminated. Option A is gone. Come to Bombay. He said to me that they had never helped me. Said to comes in the direct speech. We want the answer in the indirect speech. Bombay is gone. Come to C. He told me that they had been never helped him. They had been never helped him does not make sense. I told you this. B in the rules part I told you. In the section on the rules. B-E-E-N, been and being go along with the main verb. Main verb means action. Been and being go along with the main verb. Come to option C once again. He told me that they had been never helped me. Helped is a main verb here. In this sentence, been is separated from the main verb by never, so grammatically wrong, eliminated. Come to Delhi. He told me that they had never helped him. There's a small h actually. They had never helped him. They had never helped him is had plus V3, past perfect. The meaning remains the same. Present perfect became past perfect. The answer must be option D. Fine. The next one. Abhi said to her, I have been teaching your lover for years. I have been teaching your lover for years. Have been teaching is have plus been plus V1 plus ing, present perfect continuous. And present perfect continuous must become past perfect continuous. Come to option A. Abhi told her that he had been teaching your lover. It cannot be your lover, it must be her lover because Abhi said to her. So option A is gone. Come to B. Abhi says to her. The reporting verb here is said to. Past tense. We cannot change the tense of the reporting verb. Says is present tense. Option B is gone. Come to option C. Abhi told her that, correct usage, he had been teaching her lover for years. He had been teaching is had plus been plus V1 plus ing, past perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous became past perfect continuous. Completely fine. Option C must be considered. Abhi told her that he had been taught. He had been taught means Abhi got taught, and that it is not past perfect continuous. It is had plus been plus V3, past perfect in the passive voice. The question is in the active voice. We cannot change the voice, in fact, gone. And we want present perfect continuous. Had been taught is past perfect in the passive voice. Gone. The answer must be option C. Abhi told her that he had been teaching her lover for years. The next one. He said to me, I shall write a letter. This shall changes to should or would. I told you, only when shall is used to seek permission, that means interrogative. That shall changes to should. I shall write a letter, full stop, not interrogative. So this shall changes to would and not should. Based on that, should is gone, shall is anyway gone. Now we have only two options left. The reporting verb here is said to. Past tense, we cannot change or we should not change the tense of the reporting verb. Based on that, will tell, future tense, option A is gone, the answer is B. Come to Bombay. He told me that he would write a letter, shall begin would, the answer must be B. The next one. He said to me, I shall be writing a letter. This shall also changes to would because it's not interrogative. Shall changes to would. Based on that, A is gone, will, B is gone, shall, C is gone, would is not there, only one option is left, option D. He told me that he would be writing a letter, shall be writing or will be writing changes to would be writing, the answer must be option D. The next one. He said to me, I shall have written a letter. Shall have written is future perfect. Shall plus have plus V3. Will or shall plus have plus V3 is future perfect. I told you, in every perfect sentence in the passive voice, what must be there? Been must be there in the passive voice. Right? This is indirect speech. Come to this one. I shall have written a letter. This shall also changes to would and not should. Based on that, option D is gone. Come to it. He told me that he would have written a letter. Shall have written changes to would have written, completely fine. Come to option B. He told me that I would have written a letter. He said to me I. So I changes to he because he said to me. So based on that, Bombay is eliminated. Come to C. He told me that he would have been written. He would have been written means he would have got written. Now here, would have been written is would have plus been plus V3. The structure comes in the passive voice. Shall plus have plus V3 is active voice. By how the structures? Active voice and passive voice don't go together in the case of speech. So gone, the answer must be option A. He told me that he would have written a letter, active voice. The next one. He said to me, I shall have been writing a letter. This shall also changes to would. So A is gone, would is not there. B is gone, would is not there. Now we have two options left, C and D. I shall have been writing. Shall plus have plus been plus V1 plus ing, future perfect continuous. Come to see. He told me that he would have been writing. Shall have been writing or will have been writing changes to would have been writing. It must be considered. Come to option D. He told me that he would have written. Ing is not there. Eliminated. The answer must be option C. Getting it? Come to the next question. He said, I went to Patna yesterday. I went to Patna. Went is V2, simple past. Simple past must become past perfect. Yesterday becomes the previous day or the day before, right? Based on that, option A is eliminated. Because A says yesterday, option A is gone. Now, simple past must become past perfect. Come to option B. He said that he had gone to Patna the day before. He had gone to Patna. Had gone is had plus V3 past perfect. Simple past became past perfect. Yesterday became the day before. The day before, the previous day, anything is fine. So B must be considered. Come to C. He told that. Told that is a wrong usage. Option C is eliminated. Come to Delhi. He said that he had been gone to Patna the day before. Had been gone is had plus been plus V3. Had plus been plus V3 is a structure of past perfect in the passive voice. The question is I went. Went is V2. V1 and V2 will never come in the passive voice. In the direct speech it is active voice. In the indirect speech also it must be active voice. Based on that, Delhi is gone. The answer must be B. He said that he had gone. Had gone is had plus V3, past perfect in the active voice. The answer must be Bombay. The next one. Dilip said the girl was dancing. Was dancing is was plus V1 plus ing, past continuous. And as per the rule we discussed, past continuous changes to past perfect continuous. Based on that, fine. Come to option C is gone. Told that is a wrong usage. D is gone. Said to comes in the direct speech, eliminated. We have two options left. Come to A. Dilip said that the girl had been dancing. Had plus been plus V1 plus ing, past perfect continuous. Come to Bombay. Dilip said girl had been dancing, same thing. Sense and category remain the same. Had plus been plus V1 plus ing, past continuous. The only difference between A and B is A says the girl, B says girl. Right. The question says the girl. Based on that, Bombay is gone. The answer must be A. Dilip said that the girl had been dancing. Mr. Pandey said to me, I had finished my work. Had finished is had plus V3, past perfect. Direct to indirect, past perfect remains the same. So indirect speech also it must be past perfect. Come to option A. Mr. Pandey said that he had finished his work. Past perfect, had finished. Mr. Pandey told me that he had finished the work. Past perfect. Now, said to changes to said that or told. Said to changes to told based on that. So when you compare A and B, A is gone, B is fine. Mr. Pandey told me that he had finished the work. Leave. Come to C. Mr. Pandey told me that he had finished. There's a usage like had. Has had is a correct usage. Have had is a correct usage. Had is also a correct usage. Has had is has plus V3, present perfect. Have had is also have plus V3, present perfect. Had is had plus V3, past perfect. So has had, have had are correct usages. There is nothing like had plus V3. There's no structure like had plus V3. C is gone. The same reason for the last option. Nothing like had plus V3, eliminated. The answer is option B. Mr. Pandey told me that he had finished the work. Next one. He said to me, I had been waiting for you for 2 hours. I had been waiting for you is had plus been plus V1 plus ing, past perfect continuous. Direct to indirect, past perfect continuous remains the same. So the indirect speech also it must be past perfect continuous. Based on that, option A is eliminated. A says has, present tense, gone. We want past tense, to past perfect continuous. Come to Bombay. Sorry. Now the reporting verb is said to, past tense. Now as you know, we cannot change the tense of the reporting verb. Based on that, Delhi is gone. Delhi says, present tense, gone. Come to option B. I'll read the question once again. He said to me, I had been waiting for you for 2 hours. He said to me, I had been, so I changes to he, right? Come to Bombay. He told me that I had been waiting, gone. The answer must be B. He told me that he had been, because he said to me, I had been waiting, so I changes to he. He told me that he had been waiting for me for 2 days. Had been waiting is had plus been plus V1 plus ing, past continuous. The answer must be option C. The next one. He said, you were absent in the class. You were absent is simple past. And simple past must become past perfect. Past perfect structure is had plus V3. V3 means, I've given a similar example while discussing the rules. Had plus V3, V3 in the sense main verb in the third form, the past participle form. You were absent in the class, there's no main verb here. In the past perfect tense, main verb must be there. I told you, when there is no main verb after has, have or had, then been acts as a main verb in the V3 form. When there's no main verb after has, have or had, been acts as a main verb in the V3 form. Come to option A. We want past perfect. He told me that I was been absent in the class. Had is not there. Past perfect is had plus V3. Option A is gone. Come to B. He told me that I had absent. No V3 here. Been is not there. Nothing like I had absent. So option B is eliminated. Come to C. He told me that I was absent. I was absent, simple past. We want past perfect, eliminated. Come to Delhi. He told me that I had been absent in the class. I had been is had plus V3, past perfect. Simple past became past perfect. The answer must be option D. Next one. The next one. This morning she said, understand the meaning, I will go out today. This morning she said, I will go out today. Will becomes would. Today remains as today, because this morning she said. This morning she said means this morning belongs to the day called today. So today will remain the same here. Understand the meaning. This morning she said, I will go out today. Will changes to would. Will cannot change to should anyway. So option A is gone. Today will remain as today because she said this morning. I repeat, this morning is a time that belongs to today itself. So today remains as today. This morning she said that she would go out today. Must be considered. C. This morning she said that she would go out that day is gone. The answer must be option B. Everything depends on your understanding of the sentence. This morning she said, today remains as today because this morning is a part of today. Come to the next one. My father said, labor never goes in vain. This is a proverb or a fact. A proverb or a fact will be in the simple present tense. Goes as V1 simple present. The rules are not applicable. The tense and the category must remain the same. Based on that, A is gone. Sorry. Sorry. So went is simple past, eliminated. Gone is anyway gone. V3 gone. V1 simple present. Now we have two options left. B and D. Come to B. My father said that labor never goes in vain. D. My father told me that labor never goes in vain. Said becomes said that or told. Said becomes said that. Said to becomes told. So D is gone. The answer must be B. My father said that labor never goes in vain. The next one. Come to the next question. They said students must respect their teachers. The options are, they said that students should respect their teachers. They said students had to respect their teachers. They said students had to respect their teachers. And in fact, must changes to had to. Must changes to had to. Have to changes to had to. Must also changes to had to. Based on that, we can eliminate C. D is anyway gone because D says. The tense of the reporting verb here is said past tense. Is past tense said. Here is says, we cannot change, but I go for that here. They said students is completely fine. Must changes to had to. So here the best option among the given ones must be option B. Must changes to had to. Have to also changes to had to. They said students had to respect their teachers. They said that is their means, there must be a better option here. Come to the next one. Varsha said, I must go to Malaysia next year. Now must changes to had to, but if there's no option saying had to, then you have to go for must only. As had to was there in the previous statement, we went for had to. If had to is not there, go for must itself. I must go to Malaysia next year. Varsha said that she must have to go to Malaysia, eliminated. Varsha said that she would have to go, eliminated. Will becomes would. Varsha said that she must go to Malaysia, then following here. The next year becomes the following year. Based on that, anyway, Bombay is gone. C must be considered because there's no option saying had to. In the previous one, if this is correct, they said that students must respect the teachers. That is completely fine. But as had to is there, the better option must be had to. Said that is not there, but still as had to is there, we are going for that. Or else the answer must be option C. This one, Varsha said that she must go to Malaysia the following year. Completely fine actually. Varsha said that she would have to go. Will is not there in the statement, gone. So in this case, the answer must be option C. If we had one more option, Varsha said that she had to go to Malaysia the following year, then it's completely fine. That must be a better option here. Right. Come to the next one. Now here, in this case, as next year is there, we can go for must. Because had to will be past tense. As next year is there, it changes to the following year. So in this case, must is fine because had to refers to past tense. In the previous statement, there was no mention about tense. So must can change to had to. Students must respect their teachers. In this statement, there is no mention about time, which tense it is, present, past or future. So must can become had to. Whereas in this statement, as tomorrow is there, it changes the following year. We cannot use had to because had to is past. That's why we didn't have any option with had to. So here must is completely fine. Or else if no option is there, if a sentence is there without mentioning tense, must can change to had to. If had to is not there, you go for must itself. Come to the next one. Samir said, "You are an idiot girl, Monica." You are an idiot girl is simple present. Simple present must become simple past. Based on that, A and C are eliminated. Right. Now, Samir said, understand the question. Samir said, comma, within quotations, you are an idiot girl, Monica. Come to option B. Samir told Monica that she was an idiot girl. Simple past. Samir said that Monica was an idiot girl. Simple past. Now, said becomes said that or told. Said becomes said that. So B is gone. The answer must be D. Samir said that Monica was an idiot girl. Now I change the question this way. Samir said to Monica, comma, within quotations, you are an idiot girl. Then the answer must be option B. Samir told Monica that she was an idiot girl. Getting it? Come to the next one. Pandit Nehru said to the people, friends, here I thank you all. Here becomes there. I thank you is simple present, must become simple past. Come to option A. Pandit Nehru addressed the people like friends and told that is a wrong usage, eliminated. Come to Bombay. Addressing the people as friends, like friends is wrong actually, address them as friends is correct. Addressing the people as friends, Pandit Nehru said that here, it's here, maybe here only. Yeah, I make it here. Here he thanked them all. Here changes to there, eliminated. Come to option C. Pandit Nehru told the people that friends that he thanked them all. Redundancy does not make any sense. Option C is gone. Addressing the people as friends, Pandit Nehru said that there he thanked them all. Here became there. Simple present became simple past. Completely fine. The only difference between option B and D is B says here and D says that. So here it must be here only. Right. Come on, the answer must be D. The next one. The leader said, Colin. That means the leader said. The leader said, ladies and gentlemen, you are my hope. You are my hope is simple present and simple present must become simple past. Based on that, options C and D are eliminated. C and D say are present tense, gone. Come to option A. The leader addressed the people as ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, addressed them as, and said that they were his hope. They were his hope is simple past. Simple present became simple past. Leave it. Come to B. The leader said that ladies and gentlemen, they were my hope. Completely wrong. The answer must be option B. Doesn't make any sense. The leader said that ladies and gentlemen, they were my hope is completely gone. The answer must be A. Simple present became simple past. Address people as ladies and gentlemen is completely fine. Come to the next one. She said, well, Pankaj, you have done this work. Have done is have plus B3 present perfect must become past perfect. This must become that. Now, she told Pankaj that, okay, I'll read the question once again. She said, well, Pankaj, you have done this work. She told Pankaj that he had been done that work. Had been done is had plus been plus B3 past perfect in the passive voice. Have done is present perfect in the active voice. So indirect speech also it must be in the active voice, not passive voice. Option A is eliminated. Come to option B. She told Pankaj that he had done that work. Had done is had plus B3 past perfect. This became that. Option B must be considered. Leave. Come to C. She told Pankaj that he was done. He was done means he is gone. He was done means he is dead actually, or his case is gone. He was done. Was done is not past perfect anyway. Was done is was plus B3 simple past in the passive voice. We want active voice, that too not simple past. We want past perfect eliminated. She said that, well, Pankaj, he had done that work. The meaning is completely different. Doesn't make any sense at all. So D is gone. The answer must be Bombay. She told Pankaj that he had done that work. The next one. My classmate said to me, good morning, you have finished your homework. Good morning is a wish. So said to changes to wished. Then, you have finished your work. Have plus V3 present perfect. Present perfect must become past perfect. Come to A. My classmate wished me good morning and said that I had finished my homework. Had finished is had plus V3 past perfect. Meaning is also fine. Leave. My classmate wished me good morning and asked me if I had. If comes in interrogative sentence, it's not asked actually. There's no interrogative sentence here. Bombay is gone. C. My friend told me good morning. Good morning is not something that we tell someone. It's something that we wish someone. Option C is gone. My classmate wished me good morning and asked, have I finished? Eliminated, not asked. Have I finished this present perfect? We want past perfect. The answer must be option A. My classmate wished me good morning and said that I had finished my homework. The next one. Interrogative sentences. Category wise. Meena said to Raman, do you love me? Simple present must become simple past. Based on that, does is eliminated. Simple present tense. Then, Meena asked Raman that. Asked cannot be followed by that. Eliminated. Asked cannot be followed by that. Eliminated. 3 options are gone. We have only 1 option left. Option D. Do you love me is simple present. It must become simple past. If or whether should be used because the interrogative sentence is not starting with a WH word or how. Meena asked Raman if or whether he loved her. He loved her is simple past. If or whether is completely fine. The answer must be D. Next. Look at the verbs and then start eliminating. I said to my wife, what are you doing today? Today must become that day here. Today must become that day. Based on that, option A is eliminated. If or whether should not be used because the interrogative sentence is starting with a WH word. What are you doing today? R plus B1 plus ing present continuous must become past continuous. I inquired of my wife is the correct usage. I asked my wife is the same as I inquired of my wife. I inquired my wife is wrong. I asked of my wife is a wrong usage. Option C is eliminated. So A and C are gone. Come to B. I inquired of my wife what she was doing that day. Was doing is was plus V1 plus ing past continuous. Present continuous became past continuous. Today became that day, must be considered. Come to Delhi. I inquired of my wife whether should not be used because interrogative sentence is starting with a WS word. Delhi is eliminated. The answer must be option B. I inquired of my wife what she was doing that day. Indirect speech means it is not interrogative. The auxiliary verb is coming after the pronoun, completely fine. The counselor said to me, whom do you want to meet in the office? Whom do you want is simple present. Simple present must become simple past. Now, based on that, Bombay is gone. Do is V1, simple present. Delhi is gone. Asked followed by that. Grammatically wrong. Fine then. Come to option A. The counselor asked me, whom did I want to meet in the office? Simple present must become simple past. Indirect speech means the sentence in the indirect speech cannot be termed as an interrogative sentence. Option A. The counselor asked me, whom did I want to meet in the office? I is the pronoun here. Did is the auxiliary verb. The auxiliary verb is coming before the pronoun. A sentence in indirect speech cannot be termed as an interrogative sentence. The auxiliary verb can come before the pronoun only if it is an interrogative sentence. This is grammatically wrong. A is gone. The answer must be C. We want simple past. Come to C. The counselor asked me whom, if whether is not used, whom I wanted to meet in the office. I wanted is subject plus V2 simple past. Simple present becomes simple past. The answer must be option D. The next one. Ashok said to Sanjay, you didn't see her last night, did you? You didn't see her last night is simple past. Simple past becomes simple past becomes past perfect. Ashok asked Sanjay whether he had seen her the previous night. Last night changes to the previous night. Leave. Had seen is had plus V3, past perfect. Ashok asked Sanjay if she had not seen her the previous night. Now, you didn't see her last night, did you? Did you means did you see her last night? Ashok asked Sanjay whether he had seen her the previous night. Ashok asked Sanjay if he had not seen her the previous night. Leave it. Ashok asked Sanjay if he had not seen her the previous night, had he? No, this is gone anyway. Did you, had he won't come. Fine. Ashok asked Sanjay if he had not seen her the last night. The last night changes to the previous night. Now understand the meaning of the question. Ashok said to Sanjay, you didn't see her last night, did you? The meaning of this statement is Ashok asked Sanjay whether he had seen her the previous night. You didn't see her the last night, did you? It means Ashok want to know whether whether Sanjay had seen her the previous night. That is the meaning. Based on that, Bombay is gone. The answer must be option A. Whether he had seen her the previous night. Right? Ashok want to know whether Sanjay had not seen her is wrong. Whether Sanjay had seen her the previous night. You didn't see her the previous night, did you? It means did you see her the previous night? So whether he had seen her the previous night, that is the meaning. The answer must be option A. Mohan asked, do you feel thirsty? I said, yes, I do. Now, the question is there, the answer is also there, and the answer says yes. So it must be replied in the affirmative. Based on that, A is gone, B is gone, D is gone, the answer is B. Now, we'll see. Do you feel thirsty is simple present, interrogative sentence. Simple present must become simple past. if or whether should be used, because the interrogative sentence is not starting with a WH word or how. Mohan asked, if I felt thirsty, if is used, I felt is subject plus V2, simple present became simple past. I replied in the affirmative. Yes, I do. I do is simple present must become simple past. I felt is simple past, completely fine. I do means I feel. Do you feel thirsty? Yes, I do. Yes, I do means yes, I feel thirsty. There is a meaning. So Mohan asked if I felt thirsty. I replied in the affirmative. Yes. Affirmative, I felt. That means I do, I feel, I felt is a past tense of I feel. The answer must be B.